War doesn't begin with a single strike. It begins when entire fleets move with one purpose and no hesitation. As tensions rise and attacks intensify around the Strait of Hormuz, the United States Navy prepares for a response that will change everything. This isn't just about defense anymore. It's about controlling one of the most critical waterways on the planet. What you're about to see is how a full-scale naval operation comes together in real time. With the strait under constant pressure from missile and drone threats, commercial shipping had nearly come to a halt. To restore safe passage, the U.S. Navy deployed a powerful fleet of carriers and escort ships into the region. These massive vessels moved quickly, cutting through the water with a clear objective ahead. Every system on board was activated as they prepared for possible confrontation at any moment. On board the carriers, activity surged as crews began full combat preparations across every deck and station. Fighter jets launched from the flight deck, climbing into the sky to establish patrol zones above the fleet. Missile systems across the ships were powered on and tested to ensure immediate readiness. Radar arrays scanned continuously, tracking every movement across sea and air. Helicopters circled above the formation, maintaining constant watch for incoming drones and potential threats in the distance. The danger was not theoretical, as attacks in the region had already proven how quickly situations could escalate. Every crew member remained focused, knowing the fleet could be targeted at any time. The entire operation balanced between readiness and immediate response. Below the flight deck, ordnance crews worked tirelessly inside the ship's lower compartments. Massive bombs were lifted using internal elevators and moved carefully toward staging areas. Each piece of equipment was handled with precision, as even the smallest mistake could have serious consequences. The flow of weapons from storage to aircraft was continuous and highly coordinated. On the upper deck, maintenance teams were already mounting missiles and bombs onto waiting aircraft. Air-to-air missiles were secured onto wing positions, while guided bombs were carefully attached beneath the wings. Each weapon was tested and connected to ensure full operational capability. Safety procedures were followed strictly until the final moment before launch. Fully armed fighter jets moved into position along the catapult tracks, ready for takeoff at a moment's notice. One by one, engines roared to full power as each aircraft prepared for launch. With a sudden burst of force, they were propelled forward and launched into the sky. Each jet carried enough firepower to strike multiple targets before returning. At the same time, additional troops arrived on the carrier via V-22 Osprey aircraft, landing directly on the deck. These Marines stepped out in full gear, ready to support both ship defense and potential operations beyond the vessel. They were quickly directed below deck to receive instructions and prepare for assignments. Their presence added another layer of readiness to the mission. Across the ship, defensive teams moved into position with advanced weapons ready for immediate use. Soldiers carried anti-air missiles and precision rifles to key Niket along the deck. They spread out strategically, covering every angle where a threat could approach. Their eyes remained fixed on the horizon and sky, scanning for movement. Specialized teams prepared shoulder-fired missile systems designed to intercept aerial threats. These systems were powered on and aimed outward, ready to respond within seconds if needed. Every approach route to the ship was monitored closely for potential danger. The level of readiness ensured no threat would go unnoticed. In another section of the ship, crews activated the close-in weapon system designed to intercept threats at extremely short range. Ammunition was loaded into the system, and its automated targeting systems were brought online. The turret began scanning its assigned sector, ready to engage incoming objects instantly. This system served as the last line of defense for the ship. Nearby, heavy machine gun teams tested their weapons to confirm they were fully operational. Ammunition belts were loaded, and short bursts were fired over open water to ensure smooth operation. These weapons could be used against both aerial and surface threats. Every system on board had a role in maintaining the ship's security. Alongside the carrier, an escort cruiser maintained its position within the formation. Its advanced weapon systems were fully active, including long-range missiles ready for deployment. Radar systems scanned constantly, identifying and tracking potential threats in real time. The cruiser added both protection and additional offensive capability to the fleet. From the cruiser, helicopters lifted off, carrying Marines tasked with securing the outer perimeter of the formation. These aircraft flew wide patrol routes, scanning both water and air for any signs of danger. Door gunners remained alert, watching for fast-moving threats such as small boats or drones. This outer layer of defense extended the fleet's awareness beyond the immediate area. Inside the Combat Information Center, operations continued without pause as teams monitored screens filled with real-time data. Every object in the surrounding area was tracked, identified, and evaluated for potential risk. Communication between ships ensured that all units shared the same tactical awareness. The entire fleet operated as a connected system rather than individual vessels. On the flight deck, aircraft operations were carefully managed to maintain constant readiness. Returning jets were inspected immediately upon landing, with crews identifying fuel, maintenance, or rearming needs. Information was passed quickly to the teams responsible for preparing each aircraft for its next mission. The cycle of launch, return, and rearm never stopped. Below deck, the process of supplying weapons to the aircraft continued at a steady pace. Crews retrieved munitions from storage and loaded them onto transport systems leading upward through the ship. Each level of the ship had a dedicated team responsible for moving these supplies forward. The entire chain worked together seamlessly to keep operations running. From storage to hangar to flight deck, every step was part of a continuous system designed for efficiency. As soon as one set of weapons reached the aircraft, another was already on the way. Multiple teams worked simultaneously at different levels, maintaining a steady flow of supplies. This constant movement ensured that aircraft could stay in the air around the clock. Day and night blended together as operations continued without interruption across the fleet. Crews rotated shifts, but the mission itself never paused or slowed down. Every action was part of a larger effort to maintain control and readiness in a highly volatile region. The scale and coordination of the operation reflected the seriousness of the situation. This is how modern naval power operates when faced with rising conflict and high-stakes environments. It's a combination of technology, discipline, and teamwork working together under pressure. Every system, every crew member, and every decision plays a role in the outcome. In moments like these, readiness is everything. If you found this breakdown powerful and informative, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me what part of this operation stood out the most to you. Your support helps bring more detailed content like this your way. Stay tuned for the next video where we explore even deeper into real-world military operations.